going live. Hopefully we are indeed live and the audio is coming through nicely. I have to double check to see. Hi there, everyone. Great to see you here. Hopefully I am coming through just fine. You guys can hear me all right? All right. There we are. There's the audio. Great to see. And great to hear. I wish I could see audio. Okay, so who do we all have here? We got Fabio. Oh, by the way, Pluie. We got Matterlad here. Fantastic. We have Mikey, the Nephilim King, Hannah Heaven, and Arts 1984. Fantastic. Seems good enough. Hello from RO83RT. Good to have you here tonight. Woohoo. So let's see here. What we have? We have the implementation of Pluie, the best streaming show on Disney Plus, so I hear. Fire says apparently Pluie was successfully implemented yesterday, as per Toby Fox official Blue Sky. Level of violence. Ooh. Mike, yes, you finally made it in time. I'm the one who is late tonight. Arts, hey everyone. Great to see you here, Arts. Okay. Well. Most fun, moist, excellent. Okay, TV account. Hi, did I miss anything? TV account? Nope, you did not. You arrived just as we got started. So, Ro says you can just call me Ro or Ro if that makes it easier. All right, Ro. Fabio, but yeah, gotta love Toby just name dropping whatever he wants. All the power to him. Yes, he has all the power. All the power over this game. Now then, I am not right now at the moment playing the game. We will soon be swapping on over to playing Deltarune. But first, I want to quickly lay out some of the stuff that we will be talking about tonight. Excuse me, we will be going over not just the things that we will see in the second chapter of Deltarune, at least through however long we play tonight, but I also want to talk about tonight hiding those especially saucy, spicy moments in plain sight. Because you know what? Not everyone wants to write smut. Not everyone wants to read smut. But people at the same time kind of like those sweet, spicy moments that just gets you just feeling just a little bit hot under the collar. And honestly, I feel sometimes like striking that particular balance in writing is way harder than just being like, well, I'm gonna write a whole bunch of explicit nonsense. At least that's the way that I definitely see it. So we'll talk a little bit about that, and I also kind of want to show off the clip that really brought that idea to my attention for this particular stream. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, that's right. Say as I've been getting us started. Okay. Whoop. Just checking in on some things. And PG instead of PG-13. All praise the dog. Yes. The good dog. Okay. There was something. I suddenly had a brain fart, and that happens every now and then. It happens. PG instead of PG-13. Yes. Chris just casually walking into cars. Yeah. I mean, don't you too? Please don't. Camille's Harem does not condone casually walking into someone else's car. We don't care if it's parked or driving, especially if it's driving. Don't do it. Hannah says, bro, why YouTube hates me? The stream comes on and it feels like I'm late. Well, Hannah, you're not late. I got a little sidetracked, had a bit of a brain fart after saying what I wanted to cover tonight, which is, again, the funness of talking Krusie as we play through Chapter 2. And also, again, talking about hiding that good spiciness right in plain sight without it becoming explicit. Because there's a lot of people who try that, and I personally blame George R. R. Martin for making it really popular. But here's the thing. If you actually bother to read through A Song of Ice and Fire, you come to quickly realize that all of the explicit stuff, the explicit sexual content in his books, doesn't really serve any purpose other than shock value and to get certain people's jollies on. But you're like, why? Why is this even in here? Instead, you could be more like Robert Jordan, who has his mattress mumbo moments in his books, and you don't realize it's happening until you're like, wait, did I just read that right? Oh, I just read that right. Woo-hoo-hoo! Ooh, that's a little spicy there, Robert. How dare you put that into this PG book? Marilyn says, but explicit nonsense is the best type of nonsense. I mean, have you seen the regular show? Well, regular show versus A Song of Ice and Fire are two very different things. Yes, Marilyn quickly figured that one out. So, what we're going to do, I think, let's see here. Shall we what do you guys want to get into first? Shall we first talk about hiding the spiciness in plain sight, or shall we jump already into Deltarune and save the spicy talk for later? Let me know what you guys want. Let me know what you guys feel like starting off with in tonight's stream. Rose says, it's funny how much nudity books can get away with. Yeah, no, that's very true. I mean, even the Lord of the Rings, Frodo and pals are walking around naked quite a bit. So we get to hear Lars talk about naughty things. Yes, we are going to talk about hiding the naughty things in your stories in plain sight. How can you get away with having the mattress mumbo and still keep it relatively appropriate for most audiences? That'll be one of our topics. Art says, let's just jump right into Deltarune. Who else feels like we should just jump right away into Deltarune and have a little bit of fun right here with Krusie? If we do that, we'll play about an hour in. We'll give it a pause, and then we'll talk about then we'll talk a little bit about the hiding spiciness in plain sight, and then jump back into Deltarune for about another hour or so, I think, and then we'll call it good for the evening if we go that particular route. Arts 1984 implying? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by the implying that Lars is going to get explicit on this PG-13 channel. Au contraire, Lars shall not get explicit on this PG-13 channel. Now, I thought you meant having nonsense for the sake of nonsense. This horse fell out of the sky and had to pass a U.S. history test, or the world will explode. Well, that can be fun nonsense for nonsense's sake. No, we're talking again about the spiciness. How you get away with doing naughty things that would normally make a show mature, a movie rated R, or a book set off into the adult corner of the fiction section. How can you get away with that and still make it appropriate? And I do put that in quotation marks, appropriate for younger audiences, because some people will say that's not appropriate to have at all within a story. Well, other people will laugh and say that was actually really clever that you managed to get that in there without it slapping you in the face with what just happened. So I have some idea. My mom is actually writing a romance book, and she kept that scene fairly tame. Yes, it is possible to keep those scenes fairly tame, as well as find other ways of implying those scenes without actually having to sacrifice the content, which is an interesting approach that most people don't really think about. But if you've ever wondered, like, how, for instance, Gravity Falls got away with some of their craziness, this is some of what they did. Rose says there's an art to well-placed censorship. There absolutely is. Excuse me. Arts 1984 by implying at them. All right. The Gravity Falls did it with Stan in a way. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Gravity Falls has so many references to really naughty things that they got under Disney's nose, and it is glorious. Like there's a couple of references to getting drunk that made it past the Disney censors. There's one scene that is full on effectively the anime boob grab, but they do it in such a way that you have to be paying attention to catch what just happened between Dipper and Wendy. All right. Same wavelength pug trafficking. Yes. Hey, kids, you want to help me out with some pug trafficking? No, seriously, officers, I have a license here. I am allowed to traffic these pugs through the forest. All right, so Arts has been the one who has made the vote. No one else has made the vote, so let's do what Arts has said, and let's dive into Deltarune. And let me then get that all nice and set up right here. Okay, share the screen. We love sharing the screen. Entire screen with the audio. The majority of one. Oh yeah, this is the way that democracy works. There's the eternal swirl. And I want to hide that. No, come back here, you. It's so annoying. Okay. We are going to get started back here again, as for whatever reason the demo wouldn't let me reload the chapter that we left off at last time. So, Chris. So we're just going to kind of come back this way. A knife? No. Well, yes, I did eat all the pie. What pie is there to be eaten, Mom? Is it not? Yes, it is mine. I want to know how do you lock the oven? All right. Well, it is a brand new day. Let's see. Let's see. Is there anything in there? There's $5 in Bo's drawer. Take it? No. It isn't yours after all. See, I'm a good adopted monster, aren't I? Cat Petters RPG. Not gonna lie, I would absolutely get a copy of Cat Petters. Caddy and Caddy can be seen faintly written on it. I'm a growing kid. I need pie, Mom. Exactly. Real quick right here. Stat. Huh. All right. Now then, very important thing that we should bring up. How to draw dragons is at the bottom of the drawer. We have found the book at last. Oh, I guarantee this book is going to come into play in chapter 3. I'm so excited. The purple character on the cover is dressed immodestly. Your brother will never return this book. Either because Azrael won't return it or because Chris won't return it. Winky, winky. Art says it seems Azrael has a habit of borrowing items but never returning them. Yes, How to Draw Dragons and the Cat Petting RPG are 2 excellent examples of this. There's no time to read books, just generally. But read the books. Read all the books. Ominous stuff. It's not yet time to wash your hands. But what if I flush? Yes, must flush the toilet. See, my hands have gotten all dirty. My ex-wife still misses me, but her aim is getting better. Her aim is getting better. The floral scent has increased. There's some cinnamony batter caked on the stovetop. Good stuff. Is it plugged in? It's the TV. Looks like it's plugged in, but it's dusty. Now then, this is one of those things that really makes you wonder, okay, how much has Chris been preparing behind the scenes for this? Because now that the television is plugged in, there was no reason to have the television plugged in earlier. Interesting stuff. I know I have a cell phone, but what if you want to use a landline? Dang it. Ooh, sinister plot hint. I remember that dad joke. Yes. Chris, there you are. Even Susie showed up before you. Oop. Yeah, that was a fast transition this time around. You guys, let me know if anything is too loud on your end. Hey, Clace. Good morning, class. We have a lot to go over today. Oh, don't we? Ro asks, what do you think, who do you think the knight is, out of curiosity? If you guys want my opinion, and I know that this seems really far out of left field, I personally believe that the knight is Kara, or Chara. I like to say Chara personally, but I think that our disembodied little genocidal spirit from Undertale is going to play a role in this game still, and that's who the knight is. That's who I think it is. Madeline says, obviously Papyrus. All right, any volunteers? I guess I could read the... trouble yourself not, Noel. I will valiantly take this blow of humiliation. Oh, I'm getting secondhand humiliation just watching you, buddy. That's okay, I can. Page 142. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Times are pretty good, times are pretty bad. Mediocre times, iffy times, so-so times. Listening to this, your eyes began to close automatically. Oh, yes. Just because I'm like, oh, the embarrassment, the pain. Have a nice day, everyone. And please remember your group projects. I have been there before as a teacher, shouting out at my students, like, remember your homework. Oh, Chris, are you okay? You were, sleeping all class. Don't worry, I'm not mad. Just concerned. Usually you only sleep through the start. Good luck and rest well tonight, okay? Man, looks like motivational quotes from various literature. Try your best, Astral Wolf, even in your darkest hour! Well, it seems to be from a video game. Alright. Chris, this whole partner thing, you didn't lose sleep over it, did you? Actually, my sleep quality has increased. Oh, Chris, that's, good, I think. What are you saying, lady? It is good. So maybe you were just staying up late talking to Azrael online again. Wait, you can't do that, right? I hope the internet gets fixed soon. I don't want to revert into my primal form. Okay, fun, real quick story right here. Wasn't fun for the students living through it, but there was a time where construction workers accidentally cut the fiber to the high school. So there was no internet for 2 weeks, and we're out in the middle of the desert. Literally, in the middle of the desert. Civilization is miles away from this high school. And the kids and other teachers were just dying because they did not have access to the internet. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, oh, this is so perfect. None of you can access your phones. None of you can send annoying text messages or watch TikTok videos. Yes, you're actually going to learn in my class. All right, everyone, turn your attention to the whiteboard. And I just started writing. I'm like, this is what I can do. Oh my gosh, they were all really happy when those 2 weeks were up, and me, I'm like, dang it, now they're not going to learn anymore. Arts 1984, that's an example of implying right there. Oh, yes, it is. I got excellent sleep because of Susie. Chris, get a good sleep tonight, okay? No, believe you me, I will. Cutscene time. I bet one of those quotes on there is from Mew Mew Kissy Cutie. I bet it is. Return to the slime. I'm Omega's here. Woohoo! You were sleeping like a corpse all day, or all class. And I wish I could sleep like a corpse. Hey, what's the matter? Had trouble going Betty by last night? Me too, Chris! I could sleep after yesterday? Just waiting for today felt like years! Did all that stuff just really happen? Lancer, Ralsei, everyone, are they still? Look, you've been wondering the same thing, right? Come on already! And Chris is like, oh, thank you. Alfie says pro Krusie, LOL. Oh yes. Yes, she is. Alright, Chris, this is it. The moment of truth. Everything we've been waiting for is just behind this. If we open this and there's nothing inside, will we still be... I love this moment right here because this helps to cement what happened in Chapter 1. And especially for all of us who waited for years for Chapter 2 to come out after Chapter 1, this was a great moment to re-emphasize just how far Susie had come and that Susie really does want a friend. And in this case, Chris is the one friend that she can really share this secret with. She's got Lancer and Ralsei as friends to rely on within the Dark World, but if all of that's fake, will Chris at least be her friend after everything they've gone through before Chapter 1 and during Chapter 1? And you can see that anxiety and that fear coming through just a little bit in this moment. And again, this is really good. This is good writing to help show how far Susie has come, what her relationship to Chris means, and helps to re-emphasize once again the status of their friendship and just how important their friendship is. Shipping aside, I mean, that's just the way it goes. But for shipping, this is really important. Screw it, let's just open it already. Susie, and then here comes the other ship. Shots fired. Yeah? Oh, Noel. Oh, hey, what the hell are you doing here? Sorry to bother you, but, Curly and I were going to the library to do some research for our group projects, and it's okay. Would you want to come too? Oh, Noel. Oh, Chris, you can come too, I mean. And see this right here. This right here. Yes, this is cute. Yes, this is funny. But in this moment, if you're really paying attention, you can already see the fly in the ointments when it comes to Susie and Noel. If you ship them, that's just totally fine. But looking forward to any prospective relationship between them, you can already begin to see a sort of single-mindedness, narrow-mindedness, obsessiveness radiating from Noelle. So much so that someone who should be one of her closest friends, Chris, yes, there's been a falling out between their families. She's absolutely blinded to the one person who could potentially derail her relationship with Susie right now. That's a little interesting. And that's something to pay attention to because of how that rears its head later on, especially when Birdley realizes that he's got a crush on Susie as well and how Noelle reacts. It's funny, but it's also a bit of a red flag. Not just a bit, it is a red flag. Right. I mean, we're like busy with Chris, help me out here. What do we say? Oh, we are hanging out alone in the closets. Most definitely. You know, just chilling out alone in the closet. Just two friends chilling out in the closet like normal, touching brooms and stuff. Yes, brooms. Implying stuff. Well, that sounds unjust. Have fun, you two. I'll be at the library. Chris, if you could bring her by later, it would mean a lot to me. Actually, wait a second. Susie, I have something for you. Oh? Okay, bye. See you, bye! Oh, that blushing. I love the look of blushing Susie. Not gonna lie. Wholesome brooms. Yes, wholesome brooms. We are doing wholesome broom touching. So what? It's a lunchbox. Full of chalk? She had chalk the whole time? And didn't give it to Alfie's? I love the reactions. Art Rose says this scene got a hearty laugh out of me the first time. Yes. What the hell, Chris? Here, you hold on to this. You got the chalk. Oh, yes. Chris, what the hell was that? Why would Noelle ask me to do homework with her? Death wish much? Does she want to fail? Wait a second. Wait a second! Chris, did you notice how nervous she was? And like blushing and stuff? Chris, you don't think she's onto our secret identities? You know, this Dark World stuff. We gotta keep this under wraps, Chris. This is our thing, you know? Anyway, enough waiting already, right? Let's go! Let's go! Do. Yes, talk, the best of snacks. I mean, if you ever need to eat Tums is like to like calm your stomach. That's effectively like eating chalk. Moss is better though. Oh yes, the moss is better. Oh, Susie, if only you knew. Yes. Hey, Stormcrow's here. Camille has Harem. To see a base Krusie playthrough warms the heart. By the by, today is my mom's 42nd birthday. Would adore a birthday shout out. Hey, happy birthday to your mom and happy 42nd birthday to her, Stormcrow. And I hope that you have been lavishing all the gifts, praise, and love onto her as well. Make her feel special. Omega says, new No Evil episode came out on Newgrounds. Hey, that's cool. Good to see that still happening. Hey, Chris, you're really going to walk everywhere so slowly? I know you're kind of taking it in, but you can run, you know. You remembered something about the B button. I love it. All right. It's been ever so long. All right. Is It's just that I've never had friends before. Oh, poor Ralsei. Susie's trying to be nice. LOL. Yes. To be fair, Susie's a beginner at the love thing. Yes, she is. What does moss taste like? Actually, asked Hannah Heaven. Dirty is what it tastes like. Dirty. How is no one else in the dark world? How is no one else in the school discover the dark world? Because no one else in the school has dared to go into has yet dared to go into the closet. Though there is probably something to say about the whole prophecy bit, that maybe there's another power within the dark world that we don't fully understand yet that pulls people in when it doesn't others. Arts, you've tried moss, Lars? Well, I've gone camping. Where's everybody? Worry not, Susie. You'll see them in a moment. Just wait here, all right? Okay. Hey, this better not be some kind of prank or something. Chris, I have something to ask you. I need you to return to the light world and go to the old classroom to the east of the closet doors. Inside, gather everything on the ground and bring it back here. Could you? So, Ralsei, you're not going to put your hat back on. Why? Did I look cuter before? No. I just mean, you think I look cuter now? It was just nice seeing less of you. You're making me blush. You looked upon the castle you first saw yesterday. You are filled with the power of immediate nostalgia. I like that feeling. All right. But before I go, because why not? It seems to be locked. It may never open again. That may, though. That may. Yeah, Ralsei showing off knowledge of the light world. Yeah, there's something still a little unknown about that, a little shady. We're not able to get to that wrecked area. Now, I tried this rainbow moss once and I found my uncle was a gnome waging war on the Toast Republic. It was a crazy day. You gathered all the junk off the floor and turned into a giant dusty ball that you wear on your head. Managed to cram everything into the closet, even the rug. All right. Now then, let's get a little bit of that dialogue down here. And how is Chris doing? They're great, Tori. One of my favorite students, a real star. Oh, how wonderful. They've not been up to anything strange. No, they're normal. Oh, Alfie's, what a dig. You take it. Thanks. Can't let Mom find out you're bouncing a giant trash orb. Yeah. All right, going back. Wait, go to the dummy. We'll go back to the dummy. Hey, Chris, so where is everything? What? Or where's everyone? Yes. Call Tori, call Tori. Oh, nope, sorry. I reacted way too late. Guess who's back, clowns? Lance. Yes. Everyone's here at long last, but what happened to Lancer's castle? All gone. Gone? Right, when Chris sealed the fountain, that dark world disappeared and turned back into a normal classroom. So where's Lancer gonna live now? And this kind of actually helps to explain why no one else has yet gotten to the Dark World, because a Dark Fountain needs to be opened up in order to allow Lightners to fall into a specific Dark World. But again, for the closet, does beg the question, why has no one yet fallen into the closet? Princess bringing Dark World denizens back here. The power of our fountain will transform this town more and more. From now on, the enemies we spare will be recruited to our town. So let's keep sparing enemies, okay? Oh yeah. Anyhow, why don't we all have a look around? We can head north towards the castle. I have a special surprise to show you all there. Haha! Now if I surprise myself first, that's when there is a fresh and fragrant egg. Oh, egg. Actually, I will let him beat us. Because I'm going to go check out... Looks like the clothes are nibbled. Take a bite. Yes. You put your mouth against the mannequin's cheek. Chris! Don't bother. It tastes awful. And Susie! Without trees, I must gain nutrients by eating clothes, such as the way of the worm. Hey! Whoa, horsies! You brought us to a great new place. We'll be putting our own elbow grease into fixing it, too. Well, maybe not elbow grease. That's gross. Nostril grease? Nostril grease. Let's see here. Ah, thou hast transplanted us to thine castle town, and truly a magnificent town of castles it art. But oh, something art lacking, it feeleth. Couldst thou guys perhaps bring in an evil ruler or something? Yeah. Ooh, Hathy. Seems Hathy likes this place. She hopes you'll find enough beds to inspect. You'll lose your bed inspector title if you don't inspect enough beds. Oh, that's important. Hey, look! We still have a chance of beating Lancer. Well, welcome to Top Bakery. I am this bakery smith, Malleus. I do not know what any of these strange tools are for, but using my skills I can fuse items to create new ones. Let's see here. First, let's fix us. Your body's a weapon too. You must take care of it from time to time. Haha! Let's feel my technique. It's funny that we can get healed in Castletown when there aren't any villains for us to fight. Let's see here. Ooh, that's right. Let's see here. Twin Ribbon, Spike Brand, Tension Bow. You know what? I don't think I ever actually saw that. Twisted Sword. Thorn Ring, pure crystal. Well, that's if you go the Snowgrave route. But I think for right now, let's do a DD burger. Really fuse it? Yes. Let's feel my technique. You got the DD burger. And let's see. Let's fuse another one. Let's do the silver card. Let's pick up the pace. All right. Lance. Ho! I am Chef Lancer. Try my delicious hand-formed cookies. They are free for a price. What's the price? $0. Oh, we're going to take a cookie. I now pronounce you Cookie and Wife. Lancer Cookie was added to your items. I didn't expect to get married, but here we are. Let's see here. If we go on over here to the battle dojo. Hey, boss. Hey, I'm so glad to have a nice boss. I could shed a tear, but I won't. I'm on the job. I'll cry at home with the kids. Oh. Boss, you're strong, but there's always time to learn. The next step after tutorials is training. So, me and the boys get together a dojo, complete our battle challenges, and get some fabulous prizes. Meanwhile, you might get a little bit tougher. We're going to make you the strongest, boss. Oh, we're going to do the challenge. Let's see here. You know what? Let's do Joe's life savings. Boss! You can act and spare on the same turn. If you know a Chris's act will give an enemy 100% mercy, spare them. Alright. Let's see here. We'll act. We're going to shave. We're going to spare. And we'll defend. Shave off that stubble. There we go. And now I got Joe's life savings. Wait a second. I got something else to remind you of. Boss! It works the same with making an enemy tired. If an act will make an enemy tired, use Lars' pacify right away. Let's see here. We're going to do a sleepy story. And magic. We don't have enough magic yet to do that, so... As soon as he told the enemy a bedtime story about beating them up, the enemy became tired. Oh, come on. Make me tired and pacify me, boss. Okay, again, we're going to do another sleepy story, and this time we shall indeed be able to... not heal bird, we're going to pacify. Cobra Kai is going to take over that dojo. I would love to see Cobra Kai try to take over this dojo, because I think Clover would beat them up. At $1. Hey, boss, how can I help you? Let's do another challenge. Let's do the Clover rematch. Topic long. Choose a topic that Clover likes. We are going to talk about party. That's right. Not bad. It's okay. Nice dojo today. Woo-wee. I walked right into that. Let's see here. We'll do another topic that's long. And we're going to talk about giant bed. That's right, not bad. It's okay. Say, why would I want to talk about cheating? All right. Long topic. Choose a topic that Clover likes. Let's do trouble. No, thanks. Wrong. Is that bad? Oof. I guess next time I'll have to make sure it's, again, another party. Alright, topic long. Let's do... family. Alright. Oh. Sorry, Ralsei. I'll just keep getting you beaten up right there. I'll do a little bit of a topic. Do a little bit of an item. Oh, I still got the spin cake. Yeah. No, we're going to save the Lancer cookie for later. I'll give you a little Choco Diamond right there, Ralsei. And then we'll defend. Choose a topic that Clover likes. We're going to talk Fluffy. All right. I just really want that club sandwich, man. So I spare, defend. Woohoo! An amazing battle. As promised, here's your reward. You received club sandwich. All right. Enough dinking around. Ooh, wait. I say that, and I want to quickly come on over into here and talk to Sham real fast. So we are here now, in a new world, and right off the heels of defeating that cloud, incredible. Oh, what's that? It seems like he gave something to you. That's right. You must not have noticed it. That crystal. It's nearly invisible, but you've been holding it this whole time. Here, I'll take it off your hands and praise it. I'm giving him a totally different accent than I did last time. Incredible. To think he had a shadow crystal. Shadow crystals, so called because you can only see their shadow. call it a premonition, but I get the feeling that you may find more of these. If you continue to defeat strong adversaries like him, that is. If you can gather more shadow crystals, bring them here. I'm sure I can stitch together something incredible for you. Alright. Anything interesting to get here? I think I'll get one more dark candy. And we shall then exit. Alright. Ooh, it's a manual. Read a topic. Yeah, we'll quickly have a look at recruits. Wonder what happens if you get them all. Gotta catch them all, Darkners! Whoa, wait. Ralsei's hat? Prince Ralsei, I will keep your hat erect until you need it. It's a bit scary moving to a new place, but as a wall, there's nothing to Sphere except Sphere itself. I love it. Just wanted to show off your huge house, huh? No, what I want to show you is upstairs. Oh, I nearly forgot. This is where I cook. Do you cook everything in a giant witch's pot? Of course! Cauldron cooking is very convenient. Here, Chris, Susie, have a cake. A little thick on the frosting. That was for sharing. Hey, anyone was free to make an interception. Let's see if we can intercept this next cake. Okay, now make a chocolate one. Why don't we just go upstairs first? Okay. Living quarters. I have a surprise for you two. I made rooms for you in the castle. Rooms? So you can stay here whenever you want. I'd be happy if this place could be like a second home to you two. A place that you can go, no matter what's happening outside. That's going to become ominous and interesting, I think, by chapter 4. Well, we'll take a look. Oh, it really is a little bit disturbing. I think there's nothing about Azrael right over here at this corner at all. And then here's everything. It's a stand for your manual. I thought you might want to keep here in case you want to read it. It's a bed that's been carefully crafted. It's suitable for a bed inspector. It's a shelf. All sorts of keepsakes could be put here. It's a wardrobe full of all sorts of different clothes. You could wear whatever you want. Except we're not going to see what it is. Wait. Hold on. It's some decorative moss. Looks delicious. Why the hell does your room get moss? Susie, it's time to cook Breaking Bad themed plays. Susie, this is your own room. I've tried to make it something you'd like, but you can put anything else you want in here, too. I really hope you like it. My own room, huh? I guess that's pretty cool. My own room. Like this? Oh, poor Susie. What is your home life like? How long did it take you to make this? Well, since I last saw you two, I... Punch! Man, you're a real weenie, you know that? I think she likes it, Chris. Jealous I got the cool room. Look, Chris! I love it. I love the wholesomeness in this whole scene right here. Susie didn't get to read the manual, so I put it over here for you. Cool. I'll read it before bed. That'll put me to sleep. Man, there's everything in here. Pine cones, chalk, moss, jars of salsa. Pine cones! Pieces of ice, black crumbs from the toaster, jawbreakers. Oh, and like actual food too. Oh my gosh. It's a clothes store full of spiky and dangerous clothing. All the clothes are ripping each other up into shreds. Oh yeah, jealous, Chris. Oh, I am jealous. Cool, spike bed. Now I can stab myself during the night. Finally, some convenience. Lancer! Lancer, you're not gonna believe how sick my room is. I'll keep digging holes until I reach your room. It's got a door, you know. A door? Wow, Peach Boy, you went all out. There's salsa buried in the ground here. It's a hole, presumably dug for fun. It's a hole made recreationally. You found 20 rupees in a hole! Unfortunately, that currency just doesn't work here. Yeah, gotta get all the... Wow, it's better than I remember! You know, I even have my own bed now! Now I don't have to sleep in a hole anymore. I thought you already had a bed. Nah, that was for the bike. I love that my floor is full of holes. It's a music player. Listen to the contents? Let's listen. It's full of cartoon splat noises. Never change the answer. Hey, Ralsei, what's up here? Oh, just more rooms. I'm renovating. So, is your room up there? Yes, I still, haven't dusted it, though. Oh, boy. Yeah, like we'd need to see your nerdy glasses collection anyway. Sorry, work in progress. A little winky face. So, what do we do now? Feel free to explore the town until you're ready to leave. Ha! Like we're gonna leave now, right, Chris? Yeah. So again, cakes. How about a strawberry cake as a room warming gift? There's a slice of cake in your fridge, Susie, but it's not cauldron fresh. Living quarters for bad guys. Hi there, little K around. It's violently protecting the jail. I love it. We're still behind bars for some reason, but it's okay. We've grown to love this hellish place where we dress as animals. We decided to dress as kings. It's cultural exchange. And how about you, buddy? The lightness. Have you come to humiliate me? Let's see here. We're gonna go with no. We're gonna be polite to you for Lancer's sake. Mr. King, the Lighteners returned everyone here safely. If you're willing to reconsider, then... What? Live in a kingdom ruled by you? The Lighteners, little patsy. Staying in this cell is far less humiliating. Now, if you will excuse me, my giant hamster wheel is getting cold. We have nothing to discuss. I would love to see him actually get onto that hamster wheel. By the way, is my son happy? Like you care? You were going to throw him off a cliff. Your prejudice made my bluff too effective, I see. Besides, even if I threw him, he would just bounce. My son is a bouncy little pumpkin. How cute. We're done talking to you. I want that cake, man. I want that cake. Alright, let's see here. Let's come on over here to the cafe real quick. Mamma mia! I wanted to run the bakery, but someone is already working there. A cafe that serves pastries. What a disgrace! What sort of humiliating thing will happen next? Surprise. I can only generate one spin cake at a time. Please finish your cake and I will give you another. Mon amigas, welcome to the bakery. I wish. Checking up on all of our little recruits. Oh, all happy. All right. Well, let's talk to you, little guy. It's a clean start for us here. Sukiri. All right. Well, let us continue. Let's continue the plot. Wait, Chris, we're leaving, but we just got here. Man, I don't want to go do our group project. Huh? You two have homework? Well, Susie, Chris, you ought to do it right away. School's important. Thanks, Dad. I banish you from this kingdom until you start your project. Fine, I'll do it. Jeez. Susie, don't worry. I'll go and help you too. Lancer, perhaps you shouldn't. Too late, kind boy. Friendship formed! Lancer was added to your key items. What? Where did he go? Don't worry, I just entered your inventory. I'll just be hanging out in Chris's pocket. Don't know what that means, but okay. Fear not, I too shall assisteth. We're good. Aha, quite. We as a team art good. Rules became a key item even though no one wanted that. Alright, enough already. Let's get going. Good luck today, Chris. See you soon. Well, then, guess we gotta do our project. Sorry. Unless we got Lancer, right? Lancer, where are you? And I guess he skipped out on us after all, huh? So, where should we do this? What? The library? Well, alright. Alright, cell phone, call home, ring ring, banana phone. Chris, are you going to do your project? Oh, are you calling to ask for my help? I will go find our homemade scented glue sticks. Oh, you have a partner this time? Chris, that's wonderful. Hope they like butterscotch scented glue sticks. Click. Anything we should check? Are you ready for the Sadie Hawkman's dance? Oh, I am. I was just directing traffic as normal when a little dog drove one of those toy cars into the middle of the street and started doing donuts! In the chaos, all the cars in town got jammed up. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but ordinary citizens like you gotta get out of here. I've got some heavy lifting to do. I heard a dog was doing donuts, so I sped over here. I just learned donuts is actually the name of a special attack for cars. Why is my life stuck in a loop of doughy disappointment? I don't know, man. I wish my life was stuck in a wheel of doughy disappointment. Traffic's moving at a snail's pace. I love snails. Could today get any better? I don't know. I just realized you can't tag on stream. Oh. Imagine someone running up and jumping into your pocket. Yeah, that would be something. Hey, Chris, where the hell is everybody? Something seems kind of off. And here again, because we don't see Miss Boom, why not consider that she might also have something to do with the darkness? What if she's the night? Ha! Uh-oh. That's the name of the guy who made this black chestnut. Black chestnuts. The inside of the closet. Chris, you don't think this could be... Oh, I think so. Another dark world? Well, I guess this means we can't start our project. Ah, shucks. Unless, you know, Chris, there's a dark fountain there. You can seal it, and it'll turn back into the computer lab, right? So what's it going to be, Chris? Let's go, let's go! Yeah, let's just drop the act. Our last adventure was great, right? I couldn't stop thinking about having another. I don't know what's in there, but we can't live if we don't find out, right? Come on, Chris. Oh, yeah. We are committed now, baby. This is new. Indeed it is, Susie. Alright. We're going to save. The file has been saved, and... Oh boy, the wires! The wires! Don't you worry. Oof. I completely misjudged that one. Everyone was. Everyone was what? Speak up, little one! Everyone else has been. Save us! She's going to! Somebody help me. Somebody please. Susie? Hey, I'm here too, you know. Cool, you're here. That's just like, get out of here before it's too late. Capture. Noelle. Oh, this laugh. This fantastic laugh. Hell of a study session. Who the hell are you? I am known as serial number Q5U4EX7YY2E9N. But you foolish children may call me... Sip. Hold on a second here. Queen. Like we're gonna call you Queen. Q5U37, Queen. Queen! Well, look, Queen, we're not children. Too big, stupid. Teens are merely big children, and adults are even bigger children. Ain't that just true? Doesn't that make you a child too, then? No, I am a computer. Smart. Computer? Well, thank you for the stimuli, but I must leave now. Goodbye. Wait, why'd you capture Noelle? I would have captured you too, but I ran out of cages. Why the capturing? So that she may become my willing peon in my quest for world domination. I also maybe I will make her face into a robot one? What? Why? Seems cool. Well, forget it, dude. Nobody's turning anyone's face into a robot. Could that be a statement of endless dissension? Huh? You want to fight, loser? Yes! Yes, already, yes! Okay, then bye. Wait! I love it. Enjoy your assimilation. Alright. Oh, they're tired, huh? They're tired. But what can we do? We are going to throw the wire. There we go. The wires were greatly loosened. Oof. Sorry there. Alright. We're going to throw the wire yet again. And... ah, darn it. Only got one. Alright. Let's see here. We're going to... jiggle, and we're going to spare this one. No, let's just say that Chris has got some really good dances moves. Oof. Alright. Phew, nice fighting again after so long. Now let's go catch up to Queen. Or not! Huh? They calmed down. Yes, Rosie, where were you earlier? Guys, it's N. I felt a dark presence and hurried over. It seems that a new dark fountain has appeared. Rosie, they got Noelle. Man, what was she thinking messing in our dark world? If we don't do something, she might be... Worry not, Susie. All we have to do is seal the fountain. Yeah. Can't be mad about another adventure, right? Come on, Chris. Let's go! Ooh. Oh, thank you for that. A green field extends before you, and in the distance, a city shines brightly. Alright. Welcome to Cyberworld. Let's get this fight already over and done with, shall we? All right, we're gonna throw the wire, and we are going to defend and build up that good TP. Let's see here. There we go. Got you both. All right. Let's see here. We are going to axe. We're going to jiggle, jiggle. We're going to try sparing you. And we're going to use magic. All right. There we go. Queen rules, but not for long. Okay, I don't know how many of you have seen this really old Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo episode with the Chateau Creature. Yeah, we got the glow wrist. Let's add it to your arms. But there's a part where it's like, well, where they say something about how they've like beaten the Shadow Creature at something, and then the Shadow Creature suddenly appears and says, "But not for long." And that has stuck with me for years. That voice. Alright, there we go. Woohoo! Alright. Just don't spill the tea there, Chris. Oh. There we go. Got there eventually. Woohoo! Easy puzzle. Let's see what we gotta read right here. Ralsei with Glock, give me attention or else. Well, you've got your attention, Ralsei. Ralsei wrote an article about losing recruits. Read it? Yeah, sure, why not? From now on, defeating enemies with violence will make them lost. Lost enemies cannot become recruits ever again. But the bonds you break may make you stronger. Ralsei, why would you share with me such horrible information? Why, nurse, I haven't seen many of you recently. If you didn't know, an evil ruler is taking over this world. I don't really like politics, so I have no opinion on this. The people who say they have no opinion on politics. Well, what do we care about the world of the Alethi High Kings? That's the real question. Recently, something called Internet is having an outage. Some say it was the secret to Queen's know-how. Since then, it seems like she's become quite extreme. Who's been messing around with that? Apple. Yeah, I see letters I basically check out. Oh, Chris, it's a spelling challenge. Isn't that N-I-C-E? Nice. Nah, more like they're N-U-N. Always been annoying how much your hair smells like apples. Never been easy not taking a bite in class. Ooh boy, there's the apples moment. There's the apples moment. Rawls says I need more. Well, here you go, Ralsei. Good luck, Chris. Goodluckris. Good duck, Chris. Oh, I love you, Susie. Oh, yes. Them apples. E-L-E. Apple! So, yeah. Susie, want to take a bite out of Chris? All that implies. Newbert! Looks like you got past Newbert's force field. Newbert doesn't know how that force field got there. But it's Newbert's force field. As a prize, have Newbert's treasure. Newbert doesn't know what's inside, but Newbert will give it to you. Newbert, you are the best. That's Newbert's treasure. Remember, you're just borrowing it. Forever. Oh, Newbert, you are amazing. You opened the treasure chest. Inside was Fiber Scarf. Fiber Scarf was added to your weapons. Well, let's have a look here at our items. Say, if we do the Fiber Scarf. power goes up. Let's see here. What if dollars go up? You know what? We're not going to do that because we're not going to take away. We're not going to take away Susie's really awesome armor. Instead, we'll replace that. Get a little bit more, and let's see here. We will replace the glow wrist for the amber card. Just let me untangle this. Oh, isn't that the way it goes? I really love those little, like, ooh, monster attack. I really love those little bracelets that you can get that are, like, glow in the dark, or like, hey, I went to this particular park. But, man, oh man. They can definitely get tangled up. Let's see here. We will try spare. Susie roared. The enemies became tired. Who's king of the jungle now? It's just a cat. His name wasn't Yellow. Ralsei should try pacify. Meow, meow. Okay. Well, let's see here. We are going to... We're going to defend... and we'll use pacify on one. Meow, meow, meow. Alright. And again, we'll defend. Magic! It's magic! In the young boy's heart, it's magic! Susie's cuteness ability. Hey, Arts. Hey, Susie gets real hands-on with Chris in this chapter. Throwing them, taking them by the hand, grabbing their arms. Oh, yes. Yes, Susie does. Noelle, honey, become my willing peon, and I will free you. All you have to do is hit yes on the peon release form. Don't do it, Noelle. Make sure you read all the fine print. I'm scared. Oh, you have never signed a form before? No, it's everything else that's scary. Please, abort your sadness protocol. I told you, being a peon will be cool. Noelle, Susie, Chris? Don't worry, we won't let your face get roboticized. That's something they're going to do? Oops, thought you knew that. Oh dear, that was supposed to be a surprise. Oh well. Whoosh! Wait! It is quite troubling. A peon must be willing to assist me in world domination. If only she had fellow peons to encourage her. So like, you guys? Hey, are you like doing anything right now? We aren't going to help you. Understood. Mind-changing protocol necessitated. You know, if only arcade games came out like this. A giant arcade game? I shall humiliate you at a simple children's diversion. With your self-esteem eradicated, there will be no choice but to serve me. Hell, I've never played this one before. But Chris is quite good at games, aren't they? Oh yeah, Chris, forgot you were a nerd. Show her. And we got this, Chris. We're the good guys, right? All we have to do is figure out some way to cheat. Chris, I bet you're very good at games, aren't you? Gaming is my life. Gaming is not my life. I mean, if I'm going to answer truthfully, gaming is definitely not my life. But we'll say that Chris is truly a gamer. Wow, Chris, your passion is amazing. That was the most monotone response I've ever heard in my life. Oh, Chris, congratulations on losing horribly. I advanced my internal clock to when I've already won. Also, happy birthday, Susie. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. All right. He tried to use the arcade machine. You weren't tall or strong enough to use the controls. Self-esteem eradication complete. Running laughing protocol. It's okay, Chris. I'm short. Chris, wait! I have an idea! I'm borrowing this from Lancer. If we can combine our powers, then look! I'll show you what I've been practicing. Magical stool form R! Now we're talking. Alright, Chris, leave it to me. Put your arms out. Yeah, Susie's getting really handsy right here. Chris is not a rabid gamer like Birdsley. Oh. Power Beast Form S. Move your arms and I'll move them with you. Let's go. Incredible. Your transformation is combining all your weak points. Self-esteem crushing efficiency 300% and rising. Commence virtual combat.
Round one.
There we go. I completely forgotten how this goes. It's been way too long. Whoop. Oof. There we go. Ouch, that's right on Ralsei's spine. Behold my true form! Hey, thought you could beat us? Regal laughter. Oh my, that was actually quite amusing. You life forms have exceeded my expectations. I will offer you a new, exceedingly benevolent compromise. Assimilate into my cyber army, and there is only a 50% chance I will reprogram your face. Please select your choice. Perish in the chill of absolute destruction, or flourish under the warm bosom of my hellish reign. I'm gonna take bosom. Bosom? It means titty. You know what it means? We don't know. Understood. Preference setting set to perish. Come on, let's go after her. Looks like this gamer's paradise has become a gamer's hell. Alright. Okay, so I said that we would do this for about an hour, which we have done. So we're going to quickly shift gears on over to the other topic of this evening, and then we'll come back to do about another hour or so of the Krusie playthrough. File saved. Woohoo! Alright. So, come back over here. Adding this to the stage. That poor arcade machine. Ah, yes. Rose says, wonder if a robotic face is symbolic of Noelle's mother forcing makeup on Noelle and other beauty standards. You know, that's an interesting idea, and it could be. That could be the case. I just don't think that we actually really know yet enough about Mayor Holiday to really say for certain. Which is I'm Omega playing Deltarune right now. Okay, Deltarune. Okay, so let me this is going to be a little bit silly right here. So I don't know how many of you have heard of one of the new isekai anime. I mean, why are there always just so many isekai anime out there? There's one isekai anime, though, that has a very different flavor to it, because it is, what if the Power Rangers got isekai'd? And so it is, Red Ranger is an adventurer in another world. And it is the story of the Red Ranger who gets isekai'd into a fantasy world, but with all of his Power Ranger abilities. and he's got to try to figure out a way to get home, and he meets up with this witch who is trying to reclaim her family's position of prominence within the empire. They were once the royal magicians to the king and his family, but they lost favor, were kicked out, and the daughter now is trying to reclaim their place through fantastic research. If she can discover something that the current head mage does not know, she can try to leverage that against the other head mage and reclaim her family's position. This crazy Power Ranger with his weird abilities might just be the perfect candidate. And so she recruits him in order to profit off of his powers and also to study him. Throughout the story, he's constantly pulling out all these weird gadgets and abilities that all have to do with bonds, because each iteration of Power Rangers always has to have something really unique about them. Either these are the Biker Rangers, these are the Beast Rangers. In this case, these are the Bond Rangers. These are the Rangers who fight for love and friendship and family, all kinds of bonds. And those bonds give them superpowers. And so so you need to know that in order to better understand the weirdness and silliness of this particular scene that I'm about to show you guys. Art says that's why I'm the opinion of the Dark Founds are a reflection of their creators. Well, that's a good that's a good theory right there, Arts. Omega says, okay, so Deltarune is a fan game of Chapter 3. Okay. All right. So let's bring up this monstrosity. I mean, this is going to be hilarious, but you're going to see what I mean also kind of by monstrosity. So I'm going to have to grab this up from... Okay. I am going to have to play this very carefully so that way I do not get this stream copywritten or blocked. But the clip that I took is where Red, the Power Ranger, our main character here in the middle, is having a flashback as he's telling the witch about their powers. Hey Shade, great to have you here. And Isekai's be like, I was a former TSA worker that got fired because of my abnormally large nose, and I got hit by a truck and sent to a work where I'm a deck of cards and must climb up the corporate ladder. Yes, that is something Isekai would absolutely do. So he's trying to explain to the witch where this power of bonds comes from and what was explained to him. Now then, remember I said this is all about hiding the spiciness in plain sight. So we're going to go through this kind of bit by bit, and I will tell you guys what to observe. Hopefully you're able to observe this, and I want to see from you as well in the chat. What are some things that pop out to you? You're like, oh my, ooh, that's spicy. What I want is this. In the chat, type out what is spicy. Or in other words, aka naughty. That is what I want to hear from you guys as we go through this. Okay. So I can only do this for like a couple of seconds, and I gotta pause it. Otherwise, again, you get freaking copyright struck. In the image, yes, and also from the actions of these characters. So here we go. Okay. Anything already? I mean, this scene right here is just chock full of little spicy nuggets. It's like if you go, a good example is this: if you've ever gotten yourself a tuna from a Turkish restaurant and you ask for paprika, there's always chunks of paprika somewhere hidden in the food. And as you're biting into it, suddenly you just bite into a chunk of paprika, and you're like, whoa, where did that come from? Oh. Yes, the bosom. We have the bosom. The phrasing of her words. How could a force for creation result in warping? Yes, Anthony Dixon. Very good. Wow, what a great looking wall in this scene. It is a nice wall. I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder. All right. Oh, just... Guys, what? Yes. Yes, Hannah. We're looking for those spicy moments here. Wow, what a great looking wall. Now then, this might seem a little bit subtle right here. This is a little bit subtle. But can you catch it? The way she closes her eyes, put her hands on her face, exposes herself in that suit. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, we are building the mood. We are building the mood. Continuing on. All right. Let's see again if any of you caught that. I just played something that's a little bit more obvious. But did you mood setting elements in just those quick frames? Again, this is important to help us understand how to hide the spiciness in plain sight. The way she moves her legs, yes, that's a big one. That's a big moment right there in terms of setting the stage. I feel like one of those teachers that just spoon feed, i.e. crosses them. Yes, crosses them when she's wearing so little. And important, say, range of love, Ellie is better, range crime, Amsterdam traumatized. One thing that none of you guys have pointed out yet is how the lights are low. Come on, baby, turn the lights down low. Madelad's got to head out for sleep. All right, Madelad, thanks for showing up here. Great to have you here. All right, couple more. Are you sure this is PG-13? I am very sure this is PG-13, as I will show you. As I intend to show you with this right here. So, the mood lighting, yes. Like, think about this from the perspective of a writer. You describe the two characters who are having just a normal conversation, sitting there in a bedroom. The lantern light is sputtering, casting long shadows. The feeling is that of going to bed. One of the characters is dressed only in a bathrobe, crossing their legs contemplatively as they think. Their skin is all shining from their recent washing. Let's see here. I'll hop ahead just a wee bit more. So then here, so this is where it finally just comes in and slaps you. And it's like, yes, naughty, spicy stuff is happening. Yes, usually when the candles are lit dimly, it suggests that something spicy will happen. Exactly. Don't forget lighting. Lighting can really help set a mood, even in written prose, because people associate certain feelings with lighting. Locking the door. Or Anthony, or sometimes when there's a sunset with no lights, naughty stuff will happen. Yep. Art says the camera focuses on her legs as she places elbows on the table, looking casually at her friend, thinking whatever she may be thinking in that moment. Mm-hmm. And as just happened right here, how they talk, I mean, ever talk change would not be that spicy, even with other stuff. Well, here's the thing. Their conversation actually does not imply anything spicy at all. It's all in the description of the scene and in the movements. Because that's something about this scene. There is nothing in their dialogue that suggests anything naughty or spicy is about to happen.
Up.
Poof! Here we have feathers. Pray tell, where did the feathers come from? And yes, that's not meant to be a rhetorical question. Say, why are we now seeing feathers? And I will tell you this. So yes, Anthony, from a pillow. I'm going to tell you guys this. At this moment, you could cut to black. Like either as animators or as a writer, you could say she pushed him down onto the bed and a plume of feathers went up. Scene cuts. And for people who are in the know, they're like, oh my, stuff just happens. And then you go on to the next scene and you're left like, oh, things happened. Things happened. Now I've got a little bit of a rug pull I'll show you guys here in just a little bit. We shall continue. Have a question. Is Ranger Another World a good show? What the hell is that? It actually is a good show. Surprisingly enough, it is. And here's the thing. This scene is a rug pull. I'll show you guys why. And yet it works as a perfect example of how to hide something naughty in plain sight. And I'll say this, the manga is actually really good too. I've been reading the manga. She's getting rather close. Oh, rather close indeed. I need to know everything. I hope you weren't expecting to sleep much tonight. And and this is that, and then this is about where the scene cut comes in. There's just one little bit more. But at this point, the description of the characters, the lighting, the way, like everything, it's here we are. We have come to the naughty moments. Cut to black. Cut to black. Yep, the boob jiggle. Oh my gosh. Jiggle physics. Jiggle physics. So right here. So what we just saw right there, and I know some people are like, wait, what? Oh, is that really PG-13? The answer is yes. Because there wasn't even any kissing. There's no lewd hand holding. And then we cut to black. Famous lines from another spicy naughty anime. I hope you weren't sleeping tonight. Just be gentle. Yes, but then here's the thing. The anime, like I said, this is actually a rug pull scene. Because once we get then to the next day, and we see them blushing and everything, and you're just all like, you're like, wait, what? This is super awkward. So he can't face her after everything that he's seen, because he's seen some stuff. And after realizing her feelings and exposing certain other things, she can't face him. Now then, this scene exactly was posted up onto Twitter, and people were all like, oh my gosh, the main characters already did it by episode 6. I went through and I watched the anime, and I then also read the manga just for confirmation. Nothing actually happened. She just badgered him with questions all night long. But it never tells you that explicitly or specifically. Instead, it leaves you to be like, wait a second, did this actually happen the way that I think it happened? And this is hiding the naughty, hiding the super spicy, mucho grande spicy stuff in plain sight. They could either have done it or they couldn't have. Who knows? But it's been kept appropriate for audiences by them not showing. And instead, you have, as Art says, a lot of sensual imagery without it being explicit. So for people who are all into that, they get all like, woo-hoo-hoo, and then you tease them. And for people who are like, no, I don't want that. Not in my good Christian house. There's none of that. And instead, it cues us up then for a really funny joke. She's asked him a lot of questions up close. Yes. So what were you two doing last night? Asking questions. Up close. So is that what the kids are calling it these days? And so you got this little princess who's like, wait a second. So there we have it. Homework, it sucks, equals crime. So did the two of you bond merger last night? Throughout the rest of the scene, they're all referring to the mattress mumbo as bond merger. And so that way then you can have an entire scene of characters talking about something explicit, but it's funny and it's censored at the same time. So we get more of... Must have been bond merger. And throughout the whole thing, Susie would rather say they were touching brooms, to be honest. Hey, last night, just friends, bros were touching brooms. Yeah. Katai! What an innuendo! The bond merger. The touching of brooms. So this is where, as an author, if you feel like having a little bit of fun with if you feel like having a little bit of fun with like teasing people's expectations, implying the hot and heavy, but never actually writing it, because not everyone wants to write that stuff. And that's absolutely fine. You don't have to ever get explicit with your writing if you don't want to. There's no one hanging out behind you with a gun being like, you will write explicit scenes, dang it. No, none of that's happening. Hopefully. So instead, you can do this, where you can set up a scene where it seems like something naughty is going to happen, and then you fade to black. Or you can have characters talk about this kind of stuff and put it into different lingo. So, for instance, Chris or Susie could show up late to school one day, and everyone's like, "So why are you too late to school?" And Susie is like, "We were touching brooms last night." Touching brooms? Oh yeah, it was pretty exciting. And so I realized, yeah, we tried going flying on brooms. Chris is just like dying slowly of a blush, just like, shut up, Susie, shut up. And everyone's like, wait, what? What do you mean by touching brooms? Flying on brooms? Caddy? What kind of witchcraft have you been getting up to recently? Or have you guys been bond merging? Because you're looking kind of awkward, kind of flustered, kind of sweaty. Bond merging much? Or it's like okay, or it's like, hey, kids, mom and dad are right now going out to buy milk. Man, they've been out getting milk for a while. I wonder what they're doing. Mom and dad come back. They've got the milk. It's been about an hour. Dad's got some of mom's makeup on his collar, but whatever. And it says I looked up bond merger, and it is so stupid. Because it is. the whole thing with bonds is ridiculously dumb within the show, but it works. It ends up actually working really well. I highly recommend checking out the anime or the manga, because they're hilarious. But yeah, so another though example coming back to a scene that makes me laugh. Other people who haven't read this scene, they're all like, oh my gosh, that's so awkward. Oh, I don't know what to say about it. But honestly, it's a really hilarious scene. In the Wheel of Time franchise, one of the main characters, Rand al'Thor, he's never danced the Mattress Mumbo or the Devil's Tango before. And suddenly there's this really beautiful girl that he likes who wants to dance with him. However, she has pledged in her heart that her best friend should marry him because one of her best friends is the princess of this kingdom who has proclaimed her undying love for Rand al'Thor. And so Avienda, who's one of the best characters in the whole series, is like, I'm sorry, Rand, I just can't dance the Mattress Mumbo with you. I want to so bad. So finally, after a bunch of tension between the two of them have a moment. The two of them have a moment where they give in to their desires for each other. And basically, Robert Jordan says they kissed, they held each other passionately. Things began to happen. I kid you not. It's basically this. Things began to happen. And then suddenly, Rand and Avienda appear on a cliff. And Rand's all like, oh, wow. I just discovered teleportation. And Avienda's all like, you idiots! You teleported us to the other side of the world and I don't have any clothes. And it's in that moment, there's nothing has been described other than what I've just told you. And if you're the reader and you're paying attention, you'd be like, oh, something happened. Oh. And again, nothing explicit. If you're speed reading, you miss it. You're like, how did they end up to the other side of the world? This makes no sense. If you're reading and paying attention, you're like, okay, smexy, sexy spiciness happened. But there's nothing there. Keeping the book, therefore, appropriate for all ages. This is something that some writers do because, as Brandon Mole has explained once before, and this is good advice for anyone who wants to know why some things are included in some books and why some things aren't, or why some books which are like really graphically violent are classified as kids' books. It's because the lack of spiciness in the story, in the eyes of publishers, makes it more accessible to younger audiences. And this is even just generally speaking. Most cultures will take violent over spicy. And so you can have multiple stories meant for younger audiences be incredibly violent, just so long as you take out the spiciness. And as Brandon Mole said, like, you can get away with straight up murder in your books, just so long as your characters aren't holding hands or kissing. Like he said, like, you can make them blush and flirt a little, but no lewd hand holding. And then you can get away with murder. I'm like, wait, what? But then there are those creators that want to try to imply a little bit more. And so they have to get creative because, again, you can't have the kissing or the hand holding, but you want the murder and you want the spice, but you want to make it applicable and accessible to young people. So what do? You come up with really creative ways of doing sleight of hand to make people think that one thing is happening when really it's another. Or you code stuff like bond merger. So yeah, there you have it. You could have in a kid's book the mom turning to like a kid and say, mom turning to like one of their teenagers in the story and be all like, shuffling the teacups a little late, were we? And then the kid blushes and like, Mom, and like dying inside. And then like the main characters watching all this could be all like, man, my brother's really weird. Why would anyone shuffle the teacups late at night? All right. Shade says, please don't say the Wheel of Time. I'm still traumatized from the story. The ending traumatized me. The show traumatized me and nobody cares about the story. Traumatized me. wait, what? How did the ending of the books traumatize you? It's a good series. It takes 14 books to get there. Maybe that's what traumatized you. Hannah, what does anything mean? A decision by the holders pursuant to Section 14, the request of the company that the bonds are to be merged with the existing bonds or otherwise exchanged into what? Indeed, what? What, Hannah? Arts. Oh, yeah. Anthony, it makes sense for shonen seinen since it's a battle manga genre, whereas shoujo and josei has more of the romance genre, which is true. However, I will say this. If something is classified as seinen and then has the mature right next to it, you're probably going to get spiciness. Lots of spicy. Shay, did you read the ending and the show and how they adapted everything? Traumatized me more. All I will say is this, is that the show is awful. The show is downright awful. I remember watching the first season. I even did a little bit of review on it. And at the end, I was just like, it's not worth it. There's just so much wrong with this. And it just kept getting worse. So I don't watch the show anymore. Like, I already torture myself enough with watching Rings of Power and reviewing that. And I just looked up the definition of bond merger and I got really disappointed. Well, Hannah, that's because, again, they're using bond merger as a way of covering up mattress mumbo. Yes, yes, it can mean a whole lot of other things, and it's all played off as a joke there in the anime and in the manga too. Shade says, I mean, they all only just mean age for young men, for young women. Oh, you're talking about the age differences between some of the characters. Yeah, that's really weird. Why torture yourself with Rings of Power? I torture myself because I love Lord of the Rings so much, and because, unlike so many other people who've reviewed the series, like, I actually do want to break down what works, what doesn't, why it doesn't. Because, and here, I'm going to get onto a little bit of a soapbox here real quick. Soapbox time. So, this is something that way too many people, and yes, I will call out some channels. I'm going to call out some channels right here, right now, because I am just now so frustrated with them, where they're like, okay, yeah, so all this DEI woke stuff that's going to get brought down, some of these stories are going to get all better, man, all better. Finally, we're getting our revenge for Ghostbusters 2016. I'm looking at you, WDW Pro. I'm looking at you, Midnight's Edge. I'm looking at you, Shadiversity. I'm looking at you, Disparu. Yes, I'm also looking at you, Valiant Renegade. I used to like these guys' channels, but they've just come to really disappoint me. And one of the things that in all honesty, they don't quite get is that, take all that stuff on aside, Hollywood has not been creating good stories en masse for nearly a decade now. That's a decade that Hollywood has been out of practice of routinely making decent to good movies, to great movies. At the same time, the publishing industry, which is now even more closely linked to Hollywood than ever before, has been cranking out cheap books by untalented creators. Not always. There are some really talented authors out there, and I don't want to disparage them, but many untalented authors are raised to a position of prominence within the publishing community because they can write really smutty romantasy. Romantasy is going to be the next bane of Hollywood. I'm almost positive of that. Along with just so many other stories that are just way too safe, play things way too cheaply. There's just the level of quality is missing. And the thing that so many of these channels don't understand, like, they would say, yes, they do, but they never bring this up because they want to have the cheap, easy culture war victory over someone else, which they didn't win. They're just commentators. I'm a commentator. I'm not defeating Amazon by lambasting them with my reviews. I'm not. And being angry at them all the time won't change anything either. Because again, Hollywood, publishing, comic book writing, or at least a decade out of practice of creating good stories. And so it becomes incumbent upon people like myself who are being critical, who are providing reviews and analyses, to take the time to say, hey, look, this is why this doesn't work. And then here's the stuff that did work, and this is why it does work. What if you changed this up? What if you focused on this? Novice creators out there, what things can you do to become better? What avenues can you pursue? And the reason why I do that is because if I don't, then who out there is really going to try to be a champion for the little creators? Who's going to be there to try to teach people what is good, what isn't, what works, what doesn't? Because Hollywood's not going to do that. Main publishers aren't going to do that. And so you have actually, and this is something that other people have brought up to me over the past few years, is how they've seen this steep decline in writing quality from fan fiction to published books to shows to movies, even in a lot of indie projects, which is why I'm so happy to talk about great indie shows like Murder Drones, like The Amazing Digital Circus, like Lackadaisy, because they show us what indie creators are truly capable of doing when they're on point, when they do things right. And we got to focus on that. We have to promote that and help people look to that so that way they can try to emulate what is good and improve. Because if we don't point out what works and what doesn't, if we're just angry all the time and trying to own the other side and get our cheap little victories, which again, we didn't earn. If we try to act like that, all we're going to do is promote laziness, bad writing, bad storytelling, which will cause a snowball effect for years and years to come. And so why then do I torture myself with something like Rings of Power? Well, yes, it's fun to watch them just flush all that money down the drain, but also because it is important to talk about what works and what doesn't. I've said now for months, and I'm honestly sorry that I haven't gotten this video out sooner, but I've wanted to do a video comparing the Siege of Oregion to the Siege of Helm's Deep. And the reason why I've really wanted to do that is not just to take a dump on the Siege of Oregion because it sucks, but to actually show people why the Siege of Oregion has hoodwinked so many casual viewers into thinking it's really, really good. Because from a formulaic standpoint, and that's something to understand right here, formulaic, the Siege of Oregion is perfect. In fact, it's not only perfect, it is grand from a formulaic standpoint. The problem is that even though the formula was quote-unquote perfect, it was executed horribly, and as a result, it just sucks so bad. And that's something that needs to be pointed out. That's something that almost no one's talking about. They're just like, oh, it's really bad, it's really bad. And I don't understand why anyone would think that this episode and this battle is any good at all. And that's because they're not paying attention. Because it is, from a formulaic standpoint, it's hitting all the buttons it needs to for a casual audience. But for anyone who's paying attention, the execution is just bad. And this is something that happens to us writers all the time. We can follow a formula and think that we've done things perfectly, but the execution can still suck. And sometimes the formula isn't actually what our story really needs. So those are all things to bear in mind. And I think that is very important for us to consider, which is why, again, I want to really do this video. And I'm just sorry that it's taking me way too long to get it out. And says, what is snowball effect? Also, how can I even write good stories if I lack skill? And so, yeah, and Hannah right there, that's the thing, the snowball effect. If people don't write good stories, but we just continue to pump out bad story after bad story after bad story and make that the norm, then that's what people think that they should do. And they won't pay attention to good advice or to what really should work for a story. And if people don't have the skills to write good stories right now, don't write them off as a lost cause. Give them a chance. Which, again, for some people, they're really angry that I always give J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay a chance? And I'm saying, no, give them a chance. Give people a chance. I did not like Shadiversity's book, Shadow of the Conqueror, but I gave him a chance. And I would like to see him try again. Because I think if you give people a chance to improve, and if they take it seriously, they can improve and deliver a really, really awesome story. And I agree with Arts. Skill comes with time. So we don't start off great at all. We might think that we do, but oh boy, we don't. My own book, Knights of Halicruise, I think is a good example of that. I'll call myself out there. So yeah, expose yourself to good writing. Acquaint yourself with all different kinds of stories and with bad ones to learn why they're bad. So that way you can try to avoid that in your own creation. And then get to writing. Getting to writing, try things out yourself, learn from your failures, learn from your successes, and just keep pressing forward. That's what we got to do. There we go. Rant, soapbox moment, done. Whew. Okay, let's start taking this home with us returning to Deltarune. We'll play about for another hour, and then we will wrap it up. Hey, Hannah, I'm happy that we can help you out a little bit. Say, don't worry, Hannah. Like, you're doing good. It's amazing how much you have already written. And I hope to continue to see more from you because you're doing it. Like, you're on the path. Just keep working at it. Keep improving. You're going to be amazing. Okay, so let's get back to this and get away from the pre-recorded battle with Spamton. We're not getting to Spamton tonight. Most definitely no. Eternal Circle of Death. All right. Let's go. Want to buy a bagel? Only 80. Want to buy 400 bagels? Only 80. Yes, we're going to buy 400 bagels. You were crushed under the weight of 400 bagels and defeated instantly. Not really. You just can't carry that many. Alright, we're going to buy a bagel. You paid $80 dark dollars for a bagel. Can I have one too? You're selling them. Yo, it's hard work being Queen's minion, ain't it? Why don't you take a break and grab a snack? Ultra seedy bagels, only 400 each. Huh? Come on. I can't survive off the air she breathes. Believe me, I've tried. Wait, what? Oh my, a simp. I want to go back to the city, but the way is blocked. I'm no country boy. Let me out of Cyberfield! I heard there's a rebel team resisting Queen. So far, all I found are overpriced bagels. Oh, do tell me more. Nope. You gotta go this way. Embrace. Run. But first, let's go talk to you. I'm the hacker. I'm going after the blue check marks. Find 3 in Cyberfield ahead, and I'll join your city. You just look like the kind of folks you have a cool city. According to Cyber, you found 0 blue check marks out of 3. 0, not bad for a beginner. Your checks quest is only beginning. Well, thank you, hacker. Alright, what do we got down here? Huh, stupid? Yay, stupid! What are you calling stupid? Alright, let's see here. We are going to roar at them. And we're going to defend. As soon as you roar at the enemies, they became tired. There's Kim Jungle now. Meow, meow, meow. Alright. Let's see here. We're going to defend. Give you that good pacify. There we go. Meow, 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 meow. Defend, get those dark dollars, and pacify. Woohoo! 184 dark dollars. I'm feeling rich. Rich, I tell you. Oh, I'll be even richer here. You open the treasure chest. Inside was Glorist. Glorist was added to your armors. Very interesting. Aw, big kitty. Seems to be stuck. Alright. Oh, who we have here? Vero Vicaroon. Vero Virokun. There we go. Vero Virokun floated in. We are going to take care of you. Everyone treated the enemy with tender, loving care. All the enemies felt great. I love this little animation right here. Just look at Susie go. Kindness is contagious. I know, isn't it? Alright. We're going to spare you. We're going to spare you. And we're going to defend. And make some money. Oh man, again, if only making the money like this were so easy. Agree to all. Wait, is this another puzzle? You do it. Chris, we'll stand here so you can spell freely. Chris, spell swear. I don't think they can with these letters. Oh. Wait, you checked? Chris, do your best. How's that? Driver's license number? We can use it to drive your mom's car? Hey, Chris, please spell some nice words. Alright. Let's see here. We are going to do A-G-R-E-E-2-A-L-L. You typed agree to all. Thank you for agreeing to this peon release form. Now you are all legally my minions, and I can use your likeness for funny statues. What if we just don't do what you say? In that case, I would be forced to. Use another guy, probably? Better get started on that then. Sorry, Susie. I just signed away our likenesses. Does that mean that they can bring us back from the dead, resurrect us like they did with Grand Moff Tarkin? Oh! Alright. Let's see here. We will take care. Woohoo! We shall spare. We shall spare. We shall defend. Virokun. Let's see here. Hey, good luck figuring out which ride to take. This right ride is the right one. All right, but just for kicks and giggles, let's take the wrong ones. Looks like we gotta hit all of them. Let's see what we can do here. There we go, we hit all 10. Oh boy. Yes, fell for bread. What? Alright. Oh. Hey. Oh, dang it. Alright, let's try this here. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to do G-I-A-S-F-E-L-F-E-B-H. Where's that? Oh no. B-E-R. There we go. I think I just crashed something. Yay, we got ourselves another blue checkmark. Now then, what do we know about this? It's Icy's slogan. G.I. Reheber. Guys fell for Beheber. I don't know. Someone else used their amazing deductive skills to figure out what the heck is going on. Icy creeps Noel out. He's creeping me out. He's creeping me out with that weird, with that weird password. You thought you beated me, but really, I got a blue check mark. Yeah! There's no blue check mark. The chest is empty. Alright. Back to Hacker we go. We'll see you guys here in a little bit. Guys, it's February. Indeed it is. The month of romance. Which is why we've been talking about it so often and awkwardly. You found 3 check marks? Elite. I will now live in your city. Maybe our separate paths will cyber-cross once more in the Queen's Mansion. In the meantime, let me show you the power of blue check marks. Well, Elon Musk definitely wants to show you the power of blue check marks, but you have to pay for it. Hey, come on, guys. Watch the fireworks with me. We got Ralsei, we got me, we got you, Susie. It's a beautiful thing. Alright. And then, come on over here. And take this one. Nice and easy. Alright. And we got ourselves a little bit of a fight. Do 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 do. Woo! Dodged all of those nice and easy. Oof. Come on, man. Watch out where you're going. Dead end! Alright, what's the deal, twerp? Who's the twerp? Name's Sweet. Oh, like sweet? Or like sweets? Don't tell me you haven't heard of the Sweet Captain Cakes. Doesn't ring a bell. Guess our act's still a bit underground. Sweet Captain Cakes. Not only are we Cyberfield's best musical trio, we're also the last resistance against the Big Bad Queen and all her crew. And that starts with resisting you. What? We're fighting Queen too? Nuh-uh. Captain saw you help her kidnap some girl. Hey, Cap. We won't let anyone lay a finger on mademoiselles. Except us. That's not the point, Captain. It's like half the point. 60%, 55. We're rebels. We're rebels that play. We don't play. We don't play. That's it. KK, get over here. KK. KK, are we players? I'm a CD player. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. This is a little musical part. Never understood why people hated these characters. I think it's because they just seem to come out of nowhere with this. Get in the way. Sweet chill. There'll be other bad guys. No, this is our chance. Are you ready? Let's fight. The great thing about this fight is how it brings out the need to act, and this is a good character progression moment for Susie. Play some battle music, okay? Okay. Alright. We are going to work on Sweet. Alright, all of us dance. Everyone dance with Sweet. We're totally lost in the groove. I love this song. Can we dance? This isn't the mix. Shui? I do love the animation. Like, Toby really had some good fun with this one. Perhaps if we can get them all to dance, we can win! Exactly. Alright, let's get KK dancing. Everyone dance with KK. They're totally lost the groove! I love the song. Dance, dance, everybody dance. Did they pay the venue fee? I don't pay venue fees. People pay me to come to their venues. Sweet snapped out the dance. No! Wait, I can't dance with bad guys. Chris, just keep trying to dance. We're gonna get Captain next. Everyone dance with Captain. They're totally lost in the groove. Well, you want to see my moves? Boom, da boom, boom, boom. All right, what we got here? What are you guys gonna throw at me? Oof! I went way too low for that. KK snapped out of the dance. I forgot my dance moves. Chris, maybe if you keep dancing, time to get sweet. Everybody dance with sweet. Yeah, that's the good question. Are we having fun? Captain snapped out of the dance. I'm not going to dance with you. Is this really working? Maybe if we tried ballroom dancing instead. Hey, why the hell do we need Chris to act? Because this is Chris's unique talent. You think I'm too stupid to dance by myself? Susie learned the S action. She can act from her magic menu. Susie, I don't think you should. Yeah. Happy feet, dumbass. Happy feet. Susie made Rosie learn R action, even though he didn't want to. I'm sorry, Chris. Nah, it's all good because now we can all dance. S action, RKK, and then dance with Captain. We're all dancing. And honestly, this is what it's like going to a party, to a dance, to a club. You just gotta do the weird kicking moves that Chris has got here, the weird chicken dance that Susie's got going on, and then whatever weird move this is out of the late 70s from Ralsei. Everyone's dancing. Oh yeah. Good dance mode. So I think you just got some people who are just angry that they just can't bust great moves like these characters, and that's why they don't like them. Love the peanut dance. Yes. Feel the beats. Hey, losers, wrap it up. Battle's over. Over? In other type words, we've lost? Does that mean we can be friends? KK, no! Fighting's not really my style anyway. Yeah, because you're a coward. I mean, it was fun dancing, but... Sweet, don't worry. I think our dancing beat them. Beat them? Yeah, all mercy-like. See, when we dance with them, it convinced them we're cool. Now they're on our side? Yeah. Hey, you three, welcome to the good side. We are the good side. Just go with it, Susie. Let's rendezvous at our junk shop. We jammed the door shut, but we'll kick it open. All right, everyone, let's go. Oh, yeah. Imagine being able to make a sweet exit like that. No going back. You can't go back after this point. I love the sprite movement for Susie right there. Super cool. Oh yeah. Celebrating us. Hi Susie. Oh, shoulder bump right there. Alrighty. The way to the city is now open. I think I'll stay in the countryside a bit longer, though. Oh, you've warmed up to the countryside. Admit it. Admit it. I heard this unassuming store is a rebel base, but I realized I don't really know how I would help them. Crash, boom, bang. There's a terrific noise coming from the building nearby. You are filled with the power of noise music. Well, ain't that just fantastic? Alright, let's talk about yourselves. I'm Sweet, the ladies call me Captain. KK. We used to work the sound in this town until Queen came around. KK, short for cakes. She made music against the law, unless you make a song she likes. But the only junk she enjoys are reverse disc tracks, where the vocalists put themselves down and praise Queen, or noise music. But even if Queenie tries to put a limiter on us, You can't stop the music. You can't stop the music. Hear that? We'll just go underground. Crash, boom, bang. That's why we made this junk shop. We'll fund our musical rebellion. Can we make noise music too? Performances. Wait, you wanted to see what we got? Yo, can you handle this? Hold on to your antennas. Oh, tenna? Tenna? Yo, how was that? Did you get rocked? All our songs are only 4 seconds long. About Queen. Queen wasn't always so harsh. No, she was. She just got worse somehow. It wasn't until that dark fountain showed up she started going into overdrive. Night this, night that, fountain that. Like, what does that night what does that night even have going for it that I don't? Come on. But like I said, she wasn't always so bad. She used to give me sweets. Being so sweet. Huh? Never got any candy? You kept calling her a hot mama, Cat. Yeah, is that wrong? She looks like a mom and tends to overheat. KK, help me out here. KK, what do you think? Huh? Me? I like candy. Yeah, you're right, KK. We gotta focus on what's important. If the band fights, we'll get out of tune. Anyone have any lemon drops? Our main gig is making scraps of machines. Our clients are sometimes a bit off-key, though. They smell off-key, too. Like some little weird guy. He wanted us to sneak into Queen's mansion. We're just rebels. We don't want to get into trouble. But recently we got a real high-class client. A man of taste. He had a way with words. Couldn't even understand him. Now all we gotta do is follow the blueprints, right? It'll be our big time break. Yeah, it's gonna break apart big time. I love how we got an excellent reference to rules already getting ahead of us to build that awful machine that we made in chapter 1, and that we also get a reference to Spamton here. All right, let's buy. You know what? Let's get ourselves the Mecha Saber. And we're going to get the Auto Axe. And let's get another CD Bagel. And you know what? Let's sell. We'll sell the Amber cards. Alright. Sell pocket items? Nah. Alright. Okay. Alright, see ya. Hear ya. Alright, I like my spooky sword, but I definitely want to try this Mecha Saber and gain the power of annoying. Oh yeah, Chris is now annoying. And even though the Brave Axe is really cool, we're going to use the Auto Axe for bad idea. Chainsaw noises. Let's see here. Silver. If I remove the dice brace, the glow wrist. Yeah, let's try that out. Okay. All my friends turn to werewires, but it's no big deal. I've been on Queen's side since the beginning, so I'm safe. That's what they all say, little man. That's what they all say. Smorgasbord 2. Alright, let's see here. We are going to do soft-spoken S-action on Vivo Raccoon. Ralsei talks in a soft voice to the enemies. There, it's okay, little kitty. Isn't that just how he normally talks? Susie commiserated with the enemy. Stick it to it, man. Stick it to the man, dude. Even if that means cloning yourself or whatever. The kindness is contagious. Woo-wee! Alright. We're going to spare. We're going to spare. And we're going to use the magic, and we're going to pacify... pacify you. Woohoo! Look at that. And we made a whole lot of money right there as well. Oh, you can throw Chris. I know I could throw Chris. Go with the gun and trash. Eating lizard. All right. I really want to get there to that dancing thing. You open the treasure chest. Inside was tension bits. The tension bit was added to your storage. Oh yeah, we gotta make sure that we talk to Malleus for how we can use that tension bit. Shall I help you save? No, I shan't. I haven't the faintest idea what that is. Oh, come on, little floppy disk. Okay, I want to hear honesty right here. Who here has ever actually used floppy disks before? Oh man, the poor little guy turned into a werewire. This is what happens when you trust tyrants. Oof. There we go. Got myself a treasure. You open the treasure chest. Inside was the revivement. Excellent. Yeah, we'll need all those. I think we got 3 revivements that we can use. Now we'll come in handy. Let's see here. I want you to fire. Let's see here. Where do I want you to fire? Oh, yeah, at the key. Come on, fire at the key. Yeah, no, you want to. Yeah. There we go. Art says couldn't even use Windows. First computer was an Acre 286. Yeah. Rose says, I had some floppy disks in my house, never used them. Man, say, I grew up for a little while on those floppies. Some of the... no! Get back here! Some of the games that I really enjoyed to play as a kid, especially with my older sister, were games that were only accessible via floppy. Woohoo! We did well. So, like, an old chess game that I really enjoyed, which was a battle chess game. Super, super cheesy. The system would always cheat against you. That was on floppy. That was fun. That was some good fun. Uh-oh. I know what we're getting to here. All right, everyone, are you ready for some Bardley? Some Burberry? Country music and City Mouse. If you know, you know. All right. Hey, what the hell are these things? Looks like if we ride them, they might bring us over to the fountain. Really? Then let's get on. I love what their rides look like. Chris's is probably the most embarrassing. Enough, you foolish children. I have been merciful to you thus far, but now it is time for your unwilling imprisonment. Capture. Drop the capturing capsules. Yeah, you missed. You missed. That was not a miss. It was a tactical calibration. So, are you going to try it again? No, I only have like 4 cages. Okay, wait. I have a small plot twist for you. Come forward, my peon. Sorry, I just couldn't say no. Noelle! Hi, Susie. How are you? Noelle, now is not the time. Okay, I guess. Your, roller coasters, I like it. Yours too? Thanks! Right. Okay, this isn't working. Bring in the next guy. Fear not, my beloved Noelle. This valiant warrior of brave intelligence will be your knight in glow-in-the-dark armor. Berdly? You asked Berdly to be on your team? Give me an ice cream vibes. Awkward. I did not ask him. That's Lord Berdly too, you simpletons. And soon, Super Lord Berdly. What does that mean? I have no damn clue. Just go with it. You see, thanks to our wondrous queen, we will soon rule the world and turn this land of fools into a smartopia, a true scientocracy where the geniuses of the world can bathe freely in pools of fresh fruit and ambrosia, no longer held back by protozans like you. And the key to that is us, Noelle and I. Our power, the light nerds' power. You mean lightners? No, Queen said light nerds. I actually did. Hardly, Queen's just manipulating you. That's what she said you'd say to me. I actually did. Now, Chris, I must admit I feel pity for you. Unlike Susie, I always saw some potential in you. Join our side and I will let you scrub our royal toilets. No thanks. Chris, I suppose I knew you would never amount to much. Well, if you're dead set on proving your inferiority... The halberd. Allow me to assist you. Alright, Burley is ridden in. What are we going to do with him? We are going to play some bumper cars. Yeah. Oh man, all that smooching. He was not ready for that. Chris, I get why you're getting in my way. You're just jealous, aren't you? Yes, more shipping happening right here. Birdley's little ride is reacting to getting smooched. Oh my. Sorry, man. You're just not Jevil. Bump. Whole gang will attempt to bump into Birdley's car. Oh, 2 kisses. Chris, you're tired of being the class's number 3, gazing distantly at Noelle and I's fruited figures. Please, dude, never refer to yourself as having a fruited figure. Oof. Alright, we're gonna do a little more bump. The whole gang will attempt to bump the Birdley's car. All those kissing. So, rather than ever studying, you enlist Susie to take us down. Oof. Alright, act again. We're gonna bump the cars. The whole gang will attempt to bump his car. Chris, you are truly depraved, playing in the mud with the class hellion, and you just keep kissing my thing, my machine. Why? Alright, time for another act. And here we go. The Chris, I am a kind and brave hero. If you come to our side, you may be slightly less distant, number 3. Slightly. Woohoo! Alright, time to bump again. The whole gang will attempt to bump Birdley's car. Yes. What? My coaster hits! What? What's that? That's not fair! My queen! Save me! In a minute, dear. Hello, everyone. I have some news updates. You see, this roller coaster, it's not actually finished yet. What does that mean? Pain. That's what it means. It means pain. And thus we have crashed. Down in the dumps. Ah, this is a good part. Looks like this trash saved us. Come on. Uh-oh. No, Susie! Haha! Who's getting the trash pile now? Oof. Ow. Wait, Susie, that after all this, that's what hurt you? Yeah, it's nothing. I just... Ow. So this is another one of those shipping moments where people are like, oh, wait, what? With the way that Ralsei comes on in to give her the empowering hug. Whoa, hey, what the heck are you? Whoosh. Magical healing. Feel better? Feel better after you just came up and... doesn't feel worse, I guess. And how shy she acts after that. This is one of those things where people are like, ooh, the blushing. Where there's really actually no blushing on her part. It's more like the, what the heck? Because, as has already been affirmed before, Susie's just not used to people actually liking her. And I think that this is one of those instances where Susie really begins to realize that Ralsei actually does like her as a friend. At the very least, likes her as a friend, especially after all the abuse she put him through in chapter 1. Like, yeah, they kissed, made up, and went on to save the day, but now she can really trust that he is indeed her friend. Like, yeah, sure, he's already done a bunch of other stuff for her, but this is a pretty big deal for her. That someone would actually be willing to show her that kind of attention and kindness, physical affection. And if you want, I guess I could learn from it. Then you wouldn't have to annoy me with it anymore. Sure, Susie. Next time we have a break. Let's just go already, Chris. It's a trash bag that looks like an eggplant. You dug through the trash and found a dark candy. Dark candy was added to your storage. Ah, yes, the eggplants. All right, let's see what we've got here. The door is locked. Spamton, let me in. Let me into your junk pile. It's a trash bag that looks like an eggplant. It's a trash bag that looks like an eggplant. And it's an eggplant that looks like a trash bag? Newbert! Everybody loves me. I do love you, Newbert. That's why I live in the trash. Oh boy, I'm trashy. Did you know about adjusting your inventory? Trash cans like me can hold all sorts of things. Just like your storage if you get more than 12 items. Yeah, not now, dude. It was sort of an emotional moment. Oh, that's okay. Oh, is this that Newbert over there? Really, where? I'm Newbert. By the way, Chris, I just remembered, although you can only carry 12 items around, your storage will hold any extra items you pick up. You can access it when you check recruits. Enemies you spare get recruited to our town, remember? Whoa, that seems like pretty useful information. Yeah, but I'm really interested in this eggplant trash bag. And I love that red guy. Oh, Chris, did you get trash candy? That's the best. Susie, yep. This is where Susie gets the idea to learn healing magic to help Chris. Exactly. Ralsei sneaking in that hug. There's a fork in the path. Chris, it seems like it might be advantageous if we split up. Who'd you want to go with? I want to go with Susie. Hey, why is Chris going to choose all the time? Ralsei, you're going with me. Huh? Chris, Toby Cones. Toby Cones. Now to go back. Yes. How ominous. The door is locked. Let me in, Spamton. I wish to make annoying deals with you. Let's see here. Wait, no, come back here, guys. Come back. Welcome to the city. Well, at least we made it to the city. You have neither fluffy boys nor mean girls with you now. Reluctantly, you are filled with the power from the cat sign. Well, it's something, I guess. I'll take it. I heard the roller coasters are undergoing maintenance. That's because it's our only form of public transit. Welcome to the Cyber City. Pedestrians need to press the switch to cross the traffic. Alrighty. And now we got faster cars. Wait, Noelle? What are we cleaning up for, you ask? We don't know. A parade, perhaps? A large event is going to happen in the streets later. We were told to make room for something big. Oh my, big you say? You dug through the trash and found $20 was added to the money hole. Alright, pop-ups. We are going to click. You unconsciously clicked on the pop-up about demons summoning classes for teens. Oh my. And made another one? A sob. Alright, let's see here. We're going to click again. You just kept clicking and clicking on ads. The pop-ups crashed. You dug through the trash and found a seedy bagel. It was added to your storage. Most wonderful indeed. Oh, I finally catch up with you. Oh, Noelle, sweetie. Don't let her find me. Noelle, sweetie darling, where are you? We're a team now, remember? You still have to be my willing minion. Chris, it appears our comrades have pressed the escape key on us. So it has come to this. In order to find our teams, we must form an uneasy truce. Queen, my splendid queen, where are you? Oh no, don't let him find me. Oh, Chris, not the life form I was looking for. Where's the rest of the C+ squad? Don't tell me you got abandoned. Ha! That's what you get for trusting Susie. Ha! Huh? Noelle? Queen? They're busy retro gaming somewhere. I bet they're waiting for me on the player select screen. They're listening to strangely groovy music. So it's come to this. In order to find our respective teams, it appears we must form an uneasy truce. What the? Oh, the beep said you could double truces. Huh? Did you hear something? Not at all. Honk honk, no, it's just the sound of the city. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be ahead. Don't be late. Chris, as part of our truce, not that to one, keep distracting Birdly and find Noelle. For you see, Birdly, he's... Okay, there's nothing wrong with him. He's just annoying. Doodles. Thank you for being so honest. That's quite the view you have, Noelle. Yep. Got any room for another truce? Of course. Thanks, Chris. See, I'm nice to you, Noelle. Why are you not nice to me? This sigh. Okay. Let's see here. You're filled with the power of not knowing what a sugar plum is. We shall save. All right, we'll go a little bit further to the next save point, and then we'll call it a night. So, any ideas where Susie is? Noelle, focus. Focus. No, it's not a normal question. Okay. Info. Mice will rotate 90 degrees when they collide with the block. Citizens must push the blocks to get the mice in the holes. Use the belts resets. Alrighty. There we go. A mouse! Yes. Sorry, Chris. Could you deal with them somehow? Even get them into the other mouse hole? Yes, but first. That's for asking that dumb Susie question. Alright, let's see here. We'll move that on down. And there you go. Looks like that took care of it. See, Noelle, in another run, I completely abused you there at that point. But no, not this time. What are we doing? We are going to take care. How are you what are you telling me to do? Act? Someone please explain what's going on. Oh boy, is this your first time in battle? Oh, well, yes. Oh boy. You and Vero-Kun explained how battles work to Noel. I get it, it's kind of like Dragon Blazers. If we're nice to you, we can win through mercy? Yeah. And the way we have to do that is dressing up in a weird costume? Yeah. Tender love and care. The show. Alright, we shall spare. Go this way. You open the treasure chest. Inside was pink ribbon. Pink ribbon was added to your armor. She wants me to be happy, but why would I want to eat a casserole made of wires? And why can't I just refuse? Sometimes I feel like Chris and Dad are the only ones I can say no to. Thanks, Noel. Alright. Let's already see what we can do for our little Noel here. Royal Pin Silver Watch. Well, I guess you've already got some pretty good stuff. So, we'll leave that be for right now. Yeah. Alright. Act hospitality. They'll acted warmly towards ambulance. Needles aren't scary. Medicine's important, you know? All in a day's work. Oof. Spare. We shall also spare. Okay. We are Addisons. All we do is advertise. This is an advertisement too. Advertisements now only $9.99. Don't like advertisements? Block ads for only $9.99. Change your mind? Bring them back for only $9.99. Deals. Don't like advertisements? Block ads for only $9.99. Change your mind? Oh, okay. Yes. Susie? She's right there. But I can't get the courage to say anything. Wait, who's that person she's with anyway? Looks kind of like... Oh, looking over here. Let's go. Come on, Noel. You can call out to your crush. It's not so bad. Okay, but actually, because you are getting pummeled, I'm going to give you a dog candy. And let's see here. And action. Alright, Noelle takes on and off her nurse hat really fast. You'll need 2 apples to stop, eh? Alright. We're going to do full hospitality. Woo! Where did you come from, crazy car? Alright. Hey, oops, you messed up. Noelle flopping over. Oops, you messed up is here. Great to have you here. Oops, you messed up. Alrighty. Now for dealing with a real traffic jam. And dragging Noelle along with us. Nope. Did not. Let's see here. Okay. Let's try this again. Stop. Stop. And whoop. There we go. Huzzah. That wasn't all too hard. Whatever. Can't even cross the street without getting my ass kicked. I love this city. Since everyone else got plugged, there's a lot more. They're a lot more agreeable. It's nice. Bye, bye, bye. Hey there, bitey buys. I want to take care of you. Oh, poor Noelle. Alright, we're going to spare you, and we are going to use an act upon you. All right. All a day's work. Wee woo wee woo. All right, we shall spare, we shall defend, get ourselves a good little bit of change. It's an advertisement for a giant Ferris wheel. Gosh, that's amazing. I used to want the festival to look like a toy. I wonder if Susie would want to. Gosh, who am I kidding? I'll ride with you. Oh, so you can shake it when we reach the top, just like at the festival when we were kids. I know there's a catch with you, Chris. No thanks. Oh, fine la-di-da to you, missy. So we'll come back to that here in just a wee bit. Says Montauk. Oh, you two young beings together on a school night. Could I interest you in some brand new dating shoes? No, you got it totally wrong. Chris and I are just, friends. Chris has been my neighbor forever. We've been through so much, sometimes it feels like we know each other better than anyone. Yet somehow, it's hard to say we're exactly friends. We're something else. What does that even mean? There's no good interpretation, that's for sure. Ambulance kind of scares. Scares me. Prefer Vero-Kun. I understand that. Oh, you don't look together. Can I interest you in some brand new divorcing shoes? Oh. Well, you know what? Toriel would like to have that. Hey, got any way to deal with a crushing existential dread? Asking for a friend. A friend that looks and sounds exactly like me. They're talking about me! Alright. Alright, let's go down this way. Looks like we need to hold him down. Yes, Chris, you just keep standing on this one. Oh, why thank you, Noel. Okay, now you come over here. Woo! Nice teamwork. See, this is what we could have been, Noel. But no, you had to cut me out of your life. That'd be all creepy on Susie. You became lost in the craftsmanship of boxes. Alrighty, let's see what we find. I would like divorce shoes. Can you distract her somehow? Oh, Mayo, you're here. Sorry, Chris. While I've been looking for Noel, I've had like 4 of these all age-appropriate glasses of pure battery acid. Don't worry, that was my throwing glass. It's safe. Look, Chris. Crisscross applesauce. They suddenly, immediately the line from Murder Drones. Crisscross applesauce. Mathematical wavelength. You get me, Chris. You do not do crazy things like have opinions, or scream when I capture you, or tell me horrible plans for Smart Boy theme park. I just cannot compute it. Why everyone else is so ungrateful. Oops, that was my extra dangerous glass. Chris, I just want to make everyone smile. And if I become an evil villain to accomplish that, is that bad? Is it? It's okay. You do not have to answer. You would be wrong. But Chris, while we're still trucies, maybe we could make the most of it. We could play that game again. Wasn't that fun, Chris? Just you and me, having a good time, no one else to get in the way. Okay. So, there's something to what Queen is saying right there. And I think it ties into how Chris responds. should you choose anyone else to go to the fair with at the end of this chapter, because you as the player who are messing around with Chris's life have the ability to change up who Chris is going to hang out with, ultimately what their destiny is going to be. Our choices do matter in some way. And I think that for Chris who, again, going back to chapter 1, we know that Chris wants to spend time with Susie, that for other people to get in on this and to kind of mess around with that time, Chris doesn't like that. And Susie has tapped into that. Not Susie, Queen has tapped into that. She recognizes that on some kind of level, either by reading Chris or by knowing Chris's internet search history, since she seems to know everyone's. And I think that that's why she's offering to play the game with Chris alone, with no one else to interfere. There's another way you can also interpret it, that Chris has the chance to play together with Queen without the player interfering. So you can interpret it two different ways. Either that Chris wants to spend time with someone like Susie, or that Chris would just like to have these adventures with all these people without us, the player, forcing Chris to do what we want them to do. And in either way, Queen has somehow tapped into that knowledge and desire. A monument to our greatness together. It's how do you put this? Very smart. So smart you are. I love tolerating you. I knew you'd be enamored. Such perfect taste. Very cool statues. I did not know you had nipples. I will soon, in our ideal world. Chris, feel free to admire our artisanship. Queen and I have plans to consider. So yes, so good. Looking forward to that. Yum, 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 yum. Let's go, Berkeley. Keep going. I am right behind you. Procedurally lowering the volume of my voice. Sorry, Chris. I must alt-tab out of here. Wow, cool face. Phew. Looks like my disguise worked. It's silly looking, but it beats hiding. Let's get going, Chris. Just realized I can't see anything. Guess I'll try not to wear it unless I have to. Okay, let's go in for real this time. What is this? Phew. Chris, can you stop looking at this? You became lost in the craftsmanship. Why do we have to look at it twice? Because those nipples. Noel. Alright. Little beat chief, I got CD bagels, 80 a pop. Well, let's talk a little bit. And who is that, mademoiselle? Leave her alone, Cap. Nice radio antenna you got there. Those are antlers, Cap. Let's play her song. Happy Christmas in February. Yo, how's it hanging? We're making some extra money by selling in the city. We're gonna make those bucks somehow. Gotta buy new gear. Gotta get new kicks. I wanna be a car. Good thinking, KK. We gotta have a way to get around. Honk honk. Did you like the big statue? Building it sucked. Took a lot of scrap. The other job we did was way better. It was big. It's gonna blow your mind. It was big. Alright, energetic music wafts from the boxes. You are filled with the power of musical bagels. Alright, we are going to save, and we will call it there for the evening. Alright. Oops, you messed up. Pearly is making that one drawing for my ex-girlfriend. Rose says, jingle bells. Yeah. Hannah, that's funny. Happy holidays, Rose. See ya. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for hopping on in for tonight. Is that JoJo's reference? Everything is a JoJo's reference. Everything is absolutely a JoJo's reference. Oh boy, she's drunk. Yes, Queen is most definitely drunk. I'll tell you that much. All right, so just remember, guys, there will be no live stream this Friday because I'm going to be out of town next week for the live stream. I'm really hoping that I can get the rest of the gang on, or at least some of the other Harem members, so that way we can talk about enemies to lovers, pull on some different examples and how we want to go about it. I think we have some good times with that. And yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for popping on in here, for having some fun, for putting up with some of my antics, and for enjoying the game, for all your great commentary, your respect and politeness to each other and everything. You guys are awesome. So I hope that you have a good night, good day, wherever you're at. Yes, Bird, Master Knight DH got it right. Birdly does want to be Goliath and have those nipples, golden nipples, in his Smartopia. So, with that being the last word of the night, I will see you guys in the next video, and until then, tschüss.